Hello everyone, Angelo here, richest hobo in the world. The title, they say, dress like your job is the one you want, that you're thinking about now, and you'll dress like you have it now so that you get it. So part of that is having a rich hobo's diet. I don't eat that food anymore. That's so pedestrian. I have Soylent meal replacement. I got this from the food bank, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. I haven't set foot in a Ralph's in months. 320 calories. Holy crap, this really is a meal replacement. Okay, but it's only like 1:40 in the afternoon or something. 1:55. Gonna go to sleep kind of early today. Oh man, but it's too warm. Like, oh fuck, man, this is possible. I slept well for once. I went to sleep at like 4:30 last night. It was pretty cold this morning for a shower, but I did it. And I still did burpees this morning after I ate all that sugar last night. I gotta take a dump, but I'm gonna just try and squeeze it in before work if I can get into work early tomorrow. Let's see. Probably the thing that'll happen is I'll just end up having to do it after work. Cacao flavored. Soylent. I don't know, maybe I won't be able to hold it today, and I'll have to just go find a toilet to use. I think I'll hold it. It's just I'd rather not have to drive around and go find a bathroom today or a porta potty. Porta potty is like 8 miles away. And I don't want to have to use a grocery store bathroom because, well, some stores they don't seem to give a shit, probably. But those ones, they're busy. Like Target, man, forget it. You can go in there, there's always people on the toilet listening to fucking wrestling on their phones and stupid shit. But other grocery stores, man, security will be in there. I've seen it not just for me, for other people. But I have had it for me too, been told to leave the bathroom because I was shitting too much. So, I don't want to have to make it a fucking 2-hour event to go find a toilet, but we will see. Also, I got this, $5. I didn't read that, $5, it's so much. It's upcycled kiwis. It's dried kiwis that like went brown at the store, but they're still good, so they just dried them out. Well, they weren't kidding. Those are some fugly kiwis. Got a lot of potassium and fiber. Hey, Manuel. Oh man, these people at work, they keep harassing me, the contractors, the drivers. And it was over something that had nothing to do with me. I corrected the guy. And he's like, oh shit. Went out of his way to do so. He had no business doing it anyways. So I made a report to HR. I'm waiting for them to call me back. Because I already reported it before. And what someone told me, a higher up, said, yeah, they're not even supposed to talk to you. And the one who was really harassing me, who kept screaming at me, I haven't seen her in 3 days. That part is rock hard. They ran out of Trader Joe's at the food bank, which sucks. Because that has like no sugar or 1 gram of sugar. So I had to get Cheerios, which has a bunch of vitamins and stuff, but it has 4 grams of sugar in a serving. Whoa, that was too loud. That was obnoxious. If someone was by me, they could have heard that. So yeah, driver fucked up. He misread the label on something. He's like, came over like 50 feet over to me. It's like, you could have just put that back on the conveyor belt. Instead, you want to come up to me? And I said, he's like, hey, this is in our section. I said, look at that. He's like, oh shit. So I decided I'll just become the richest person at that company. I'll save all my money while living in my car, buy the company, and fire. Wait, the drivers don't work for the company. Shit. I gotta buy the company that hires the drivers and fire them. Alright, a little dried fruit goes a long way, but I'll have one more piece. It's not bad. I figured it'd be good to have that. I shouldn't have spent the $5. I didn't realize it was $5. They don't label everything at the food bank, so I didn't expect that, to be able to look at it and see the 5 they marked on there. But at least I'll have a little extra food to eat on my lunch break at work. And today I get my call from the doctor to do a phone appointment and see if I can get an in-person appointment. Maybe I'll ask him, how do I take dumps that don't last for 45 minutes? And the doctor might be like, well, do you want to make them shorter? I said, no, I want to make them longer. I enjoy my time on the commode. I want to know how to take a 2-hour dump. But actually, I would like to take shorter dumps. It's really annoying how, like, I just can't. I cannot make them under like 30, 45 minutes sometimes, because they just, like, a new wave hits me. The last one I took 2 days ago, it's like every 15 minutes I think, okay, I'm done, and then, oh, bam, like another full-size dump of its own comes, and then a third one, and it was like 4 quarters. 4 quarters of a year. What else did I get? Oh, I got I'm lucky I found this. So Selsun Blue shampoo. This one, unfortunately, it's for dry scalps. I'm pretty sure my scalp is too greasy as it is, and I've never seen it in a gel like this. Hey, it smells really good. It smells like cheap cologne. I don't like that. But they had this really cheap. Normally it's a little pricey. See, like $5. So I don't know why they threw it out at the grocery store. You can see they marked it. But I'm going to use that. Because that dollar store dandruff shampoo does nothing. Actually, I think it maybe now that's more effective than the DHS tar gel shampoo, which is like supposedly strong enough for psoriasis. That stuff, I used it once or twice, completely knocked out my dandruff for like a week. Now, it seems like it makes my dandruff worse. I don't use it every day, but when it was getting worse, I'm like, oh, maybe I should use it more. And my dandruff is worse than ever. So, I don't know. Figure that out. Yeah, don't let dandruff slow you down. What was that from, like, the Mike Piazza Head and Shoulders commercials? Yes, thank you, Meat Manuel. Click like, everyone, because it helps the channel out. That's part of my plan to get rich. I feel fatter today. I don't know what it is. It's partly when I do these live streams, I like lean forward and I can feel the fat on my stomach. Also, I can see my face. My mom's doing fine, Dakota. I'm actually getting ready to sleep in a way, even though it's 1:58 or whatever in the afternoon, 2:03. I felt so much better today after I went to sleep at 4:30 instead of like 5:30. So I'm trying to go a little earlier, maybe 4. And I tried to write some today. I just can't think to write. So I did everything. Whenever I'm stuck on writing, I don't want to sit there doing nothing. I want to move. So I got up, filled my water bottle, shaved at the park. Man, it trips me out. People always think I'm Mexican here. So it's kind of funny. Like, I'm like an outsider here where they always think I speak Spanish fluently, and I'm not fluent. Like, it's fairly good, but if you just talk to me fast, like, I'm not used to casual conversation moving quickly in Spanish. Some guy, like, I had no idea who was talking to me. He was walking, saying something, and slipping into English, and then he spoke English well, but I was shaving in the middle of the park, just standing on the grass by a water fountain, and said something about the bathrooms. I didn't know what he was saying, so I said, "What about the bathrooms?" I said, "Yeah, what about them?" He's like, "Where are they?" I said, he repeated it quickly in Spanish. I'm like, "I don't know, do it in English." So then I just pointed him around the corner to where the bathrooms were. Also, these TMJ exercises I'm doing are really helping. My jaw has never felt like this, where my jaw is like set right to close in my mouth properly. Normally, my lower teeth, I've noticed this when I would close my mouth, they were like going sideways. So my jaw, I can't even do it improperly now, but it always closed like, say, here's my upper row of teeth, here's my lower one. My lower one would always close kind of like this. Now it's like getting in, and it's just massaging like the temporalis muscles that get stressed out, loosen them up. The timibular muscles or whatever here. And then a bunch of stretching on the jaw, chin tucks, get your posture right, suck in your stomach, straighten your back. Alright, crappy stream cut out. But anyway, it's helping so much, and I can feel my teeth like moving into their new positions now and like spacing out a little bit, and it would make it hard to floss when they don't have much space. They're still kind of hard to floss sometimes. Like, floss will get stuck in there and torn apart, and then I have to get another piece to get them out, and it hurts. But these TMJ, you just look up YouTube TMJ exercises, man, they help. And my tinnitus is getting better. I can cover my ears. It is so much less impact, my tinnitus. So it's from TMJ, I'm sure. Because also the thing I would wonder about when I would use my headphones, it's like the volume is so freaking low. How can that tinnitus be from the volume of it? And I'd have earplugs in. I think, I haven't done a proper test, but it's just from the pressure of the headphones, like especially around here, around on my jaw. What's up, Mark? Yeah, I'm here early because I'm trying to go to sleep early. It's too hot, man. That's the problem with trying to sleep during the day in LA. It's too hot. But I didn't have a lot to do today, so I figured I'll stream. I complained to Human Resources about, I'm waiting for a call back too, about the drivers at my warehouse job are harassing me. They're not even supposed to talk to me. Today, one of them, he messed up. And then he totally unnecessarily came over to me thinking I messed up, which even if I did, just take the package, put it back on the conveyor belt, let it go. And so I pointed out to him his mistake. He's like, oh shit. But I'm tired of it. It gives me anxiety. Anyways, so who cares about the crappy job. I realize how slow going it's going to be to make money to get the film gear I want. Because even if I save up, say, $1,500 a month, if I'm even able to work as much, like 6 days a week, if they'll let me. December, yes, we're going to get that, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that all the time. Okay, so let's say I spend maybe $800 a month just to live. Food and gas, insurance, phone bill. Damn stream, it's cutting out more, I guess because it's hotter out? I don't know. And the phone overheats, but it's not hot. Even then, anyways, let's say I'm saving about $1,000 a month. It's going to take me like 6 months to save about $6,000. That's not even a whole lot to get started. That's like enough for a camera, a few lenses, battery, microphone for it, a few hard drives. That's kind of it. Not even like a laptop necessarily for it. A good laptop could be over $2,000 to really work with the footage. So I don't know what to do. It's like, oh man, that's going to cost so much. And then I'd have to find a good place to store it. So it's like I'd have to pay for a storage unit and a temperature, climate controlled one, air conditioned indoors with good security. That's expensive. So it's like, how's this supposed to work? I'm homeless. So I thought I should be saving a bunch of money. It's still, I can see my spending each month on my bank account. It's still like $700 or $800 a month at least, just for gas, food. So I figure I got to get into the film stuff and figure out a way to make a bunch of money with that as quickly as possible, so I get rid of this crap job. It's already a crap job. I'm a week and a half into it. The work itself, fine. It's just go back and forth, move boxes. That's it. And hope they don't fire me because I'm, actually taking up issues with human resources and with management. Finally, though, all those, after one of the contractors with the warehouse got the Trump virus, it was the day after I complained to an administrator who's the third person I complained to about them not wearing masks. Now they're pretty much all wearing masks. Many of them wear them incorrectly below the nose. Some still do not wear them at all. A small number, though. It used to be like almost the other way around, where the vast majority did not wear masks. Some even wear face shields now too, which is even smarter. And I was the only one doing that before. No, I'm not streaming on Twitch. By the way, watching stuff on Twitch on my phone, huge pain in the ass. It never works. It always buffers. Whether I'm using the Twitch app or the just Twitch website in a browser. I don't know why. I can watch Twitch streams on my laptop fine back when I was at Sunspace and could get Wi-Fi. Here's the Cheerios I got from the food bank. They don't have any more Trader Joe's O's. Oh, it's not 4 grams of sugar. That's good. 2 grams of sugar in a serving. Okay, that's better. I feel better about that. 70% of the daily iron intake. Oh boy, man, I got these date bars with peanut butter in them. It's like the hand of God is reaching into my colon, trying to squeeze it out. Trying to squeeze everything out. Stuff is powerful. But it's good. Good to be regular. It'd just be nice if I had a fucking toilet I could use. If this job paid enough. And no one at my job knows I live in my car. I'm not trying to tell them. What the fuck would it do for me? Oh, okay, yeah, alright. Well, yeah, see you tomorrow. Seriously, my tinnitus is getting better along with my TMJ improving, the TMJ condition. So that's really great. I'm trying to do these exercises like this for my muscles that affect my jaw. And remember to keep my posture good, head back. Chin tuck, this is a good one. Stretch, push the jaw in. And I realized while doing my jaw exercises, the only way to beat a company like this is join them. So make a bunch of money, buy the driver's side of the company, and fire any abusive drivers. Or get them in severe trouble. The job, you want me to say how much I make per hour? You want that? Does anyone think I should say that? I think I've said it enough. Also, I'll say it when I want to say it. I don't say it when somebody just asks me how much I get paid. But I will say I'm in California. Minimum wage here is $15 an hour. And so, you know, I get paid more than minimum wage. So it's basically about $30 an hour. Yeah. It's not enough, though, to live on. $35 an hour, I guess, or 32 something. I don't remember. It's so much money, like I lose track. Thir 39, what did I say? Or $40 maybe? 40 or 50, I think. I do this better without. Yeah, stretching my jaw out. What's PR O'Deal gear? Yeah, but what's Pro Deal gear? I have no idea. I can even feel my teeth moving into different positions now that my jaw is like being relaxed and stuff. Oh, can I get a professional discount on a home and a toilet? I got some letter from my job about medical insurance they have. No fucking idea what it says. I don't know. And until I get over the whatever it was, the amount where Medi-Cal requires, like, if you get over a certain amount, which is not very much a year, but it would take me at least a few months to get there. Then you don't get the free Medi-Cal. You can just get a paid version, which is basically crap. From what it sounds like, it's like, why bother? Why pay into it when the deductible is huge? Better off just paying my own doctor's appointment, being uninsured. But at least I have free medical insurance for now from Medi-Cal, so I want to. Well, today I got a phone call later with the phone appointment because they don't want in-person appointments because of the Trump virus. And I'll let them know how my bowels are doing, or her know how my bowels are doing and all that. But I want to see if I can get a physical. I mean, trying to just get blood work done and stuff, just make sure everything's going in the right tube. Man, I'm feeling that dump coming on. Damn it, I don't want to have to drive 8 fucking miles, but that's the best bet, is going to that porta potty about 8 miles from here. Because at least there, barely anyone's there. Chances are no one's going to try and come in. And in fact, no one may even be, if it was in the morning, I'd say more, you won't even hear anybody walking by while you're in the commode. Also, I think someone, that's what I've been doing, driving 8 miles to take a shit. And I think someone, I don't know what they smeared on the door, either shit or mud. It smelled bad either way, so I didn't put my stuff hanging it by the door. I put it up in this little spot in the corner. They have like a shelf, like my backpack when I go there. I bring my own toilet paper because a lot of times they don't have toilet paper there, and also my baby wipes. And I don't put them down in the porta potty. I wrap them up in toilet paper, throw them away in a trash can because they don't break down, and the sanitation workers have to clear them out of the sewage. But yeah, I may have to do that. I don't know. Damn it, I wanted to get a good night's sleep only to be woken up by a doctor calling me. It's too... Hell no, I can't go to Walmart. First of all, Walmart, the toilets are probably filled. Second of all, the Walmarts are always packed around here from what I can tell. And people don't know how to walk in. They try and rush through, like push behind me. One guy put his hand on my shoulder. He thought he could like squeeze past me. And it's like I was already in front of him. It wasn't even in line. It was just walking down the aisle. And he, like he had to go fast. And I wanted to turn around and be like, you don't got to touch me. Fucking loser. So Walmart is always, parking at a Walmart is a nightmare. It would be much easier for me to drive to this park where hardly anyone's there. Yeah, it's like if someone's in front of you, if I was in front of him, why even try and be like, oh, I could sneak, like just run past real quick. And I thought he was with his family or something. So it's like, why are you trying to sneak past? If I'm in front of you, I'm already in front. Just keep walking. It was pathetic and embarrassing to watch. People do that at doors too. This woman, I wanted to tell her this too, but I really didn't want to start an argument or anything. I was opening the door to a dollar store once. This is back in Virginia. And I don't know, everyone's afraid of possibly I don't know, it's like they want to sneak in as quick as possible. I opened the door, clear the door, then went in, and a woman walked and bumped right into me from behind. And she was like, oh, damn. Like, she was surprised that I wasn't, so scared I wouldn't get in as quickly as possible. And, I wanted to be like, you don't got to touch me, I don't know, maybe I should start doing that. Because I see someone in front of me, I just wait and let him keep going. Yeah, I want to buzz my hair again too. It's getting a little too sweaty for me at work, but that fucking hair trimmer I have, it's like trying to pull my hair out with a dull cutting, I don't know, like dull scissors. It is so bad. I had to just constantly go slowly over it, and I don't want to do it just anywhere. I want to do it somewhere where I have the shade of a tree by me. Basically the park where I also take dumps at. I don't know, I think this dump will hold for now, but I want to try and get into work early tomorrow morning and take a dump there before work. Hopefully I get it all out of me. That would be a real nightmare if I had to go bad while I'm working. Fortunately, the physical activity, I think it kind of psychologically it makes the dump just hold in place. Then after work, that's when it all comes loose. But yeah, what a dumb job. I'll be so fucking glad when I can quit this job already. This is why we need to unionize all this. The pay is too low, not enough benefits, short breaks, nobody gives a shit. But that's alright. It's just, for the most part, it's just moving stuff around. And just keep moving stuff around until the paycheck comes. seriously, how do I make money faster? Like, I'm trying to get as many hours as possible. I'll see if I can work 6 days this week. Because Friday they said we were going to be closed. Now they're saying we're not closed. It's like, oh, good. But I want to ask if I can get on, because then it would make it for 6 days this week. I'll see. Hopefully they'll probably say yes. I don't know. That's what it seemed. That's the impression I got from the manager I asked before when I said, "Hey, like it's my day off, but tomorrow. But do you mind if I come in?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." No, it wasn't even that cheerful. It was like, "Yeah, all right." Yeah. It's like, "Oh, okay, good. Like, I didn't want you off anyways." I don't ever oil the clipper blades. And click like, everyone. It helps the channel out. That's part of the way I'll get rich is everybody watches. God damn. Even if I make, let's say, like best case scenario, I'm making around $2,400 a month. Spend about $1,000 on bills, and if I'm paying rent, like even at that co-op for $500 a month, still right there is probably around maybe a little lower, because there are things I can do at the co-op to make living there cheaper. But let's just even say 1,000. Yeah, just keep it at 1,000 a month. What was the other thing I was thinking of? 1,400 a month. Let's say I'm there 6 months. 6,000 and 6 times 4, 2,400. 8,400, and we all know I'm not going to be able to save that much. There's stuff that's going to come up. So, oh, and I got to pay another $750 on that Citibank bill for my car repairs from last year for the car that got destroyed. So minus another $750. So I guess whatever, about $7,000, and that's going to be blown so fucking quickly. Because I'll need the camera, a few lenses. I'll get a few cheap, like several $100 lenses, like maybe $200 or $300 lenses. I'm not gonna necessarily try and get super expensive ones. Cases for it all, a rig, microphone, battery pack, V-mount battery, maybe a stabilizer. Then a good laptop. Actually, it all might sort of barely work out, but then the thing is, then I'll be like starting over. A couple hard drives, new laptop, upgrade my video editing software, which that shouldn't be terribly expensive. But still, you see what I'm saying? I'm looking at like 6 months to afford all that. I've made, a little money this last year. I mean, once the shutdown hit, barely anything. But yeah, I make a little money on YouTube, and I did a few very small film jobs, like here and there. And that was basically it. Before that, at least I was getting some steady film work. I was doing a lot of free film work, but even that helped me because it would be free food. Even then, they would still pay me a little sometimes. And I would get referrals to like other jobs. Yeah, well, I don't have the time to record a lot of interesting locations, and I don't have the money. Well, I sort of have the money, yeah, if I have a job. I forgot, I'm not used to having money yet. But where would I go? And then I got to get to sleep by like 4 in the afternoon. So it's like I can't show anything, at other times of day. Like when the temperature is cooler. And really, everybody they click more when I'm in my car. If I do any kind of video outside of my car, the views go way down for the most part. It's another jaw TMJ exercise, like sort of move the jaw in and out. Do a little slower. Just massage everything. Yeah. Don't put my head forward. I forgot that's bad for my posture and for the TMJ. Wow, that feels a lot better already. Seriously, it's bizarre. I don't know. It's. I mean, my teeth are in my head, so it's weird feeling my head like sort of change shape, but feeling my teeth move around, it's a strange sensation. I don't really remember what it was like to regularly feel things like that when I had braces back when I was 18, 19, even 20. I had braces. Wow, but I feel like a lot of stress just went out of my head. What kind of video would I shoot if I could make anything, basically? I got ideas. I don't care about LA's most photogenic sites. Who cares? I want to shoot my own stuff, do my own thing. Geez, I'm still just taking in the feeling of my teeth moving around, but it's good. I'm glad. It means these exercises are working. I just got to keep doing them every day. And now the feeling of needing to take a dump went away, so we'll see how that bodes for tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not running away from the conveyor belt to go take a dump. But normally I'm not great at trying to get them out early in the morning. Well, I was more at the gym, but yeah, that was kind of annoying when it's like I'd be on the treadmill for a few minutes, I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go. But those gym toilets were good. They were pretty clean. Geez, 6 months to even get some of the basics that I need, and that's if I don't even, generally speaking, if I don't pay rent anywhere. Which again is more fine in the warmer months. Now it's a little bit tricky because it is cold in the morning, but then again, like even today, it was a colder morning. The cold shower only lasts like, I don't know how long I do it, 4 or 5 minutes, if that. I get it all done pretty quickly. So it's like, maybe just go through with it. Really, the worst thing about being in my car in the summer, it just gets so damn hot to sleep before the sun goes down. So that'll be the problem if I'm working at this job in 6 months. So the April or May, it's going to be so damn hot in LA. It's already warm during the day. It's hard to even sleep in this temperature right now, this weather. Which reminds me, I'm going to get these water bottles. The sun's going down so early. I want to have them somewhere. Oh, I still feel that dump poking around. I don't know. I don't want to take a test spin, but I don't know. I want to at least try and warm these up a little bit. Oh, it's barely warm. The sun itself is not helping. But have the water bottles there where the sun is. Sun feels hotter on my skin. And see if that'll help warm them up a little bit before I sleep tonight. And I'll put them in my sleeping bag. Always one I manage to get real warm. The other, it's just hit and miss. It's got to be positioned like perfectly right against my body. And if I move around when I sleep, I'm out of luck. Overall, it's shit. I mean, still trying to think. Realistically, I'm not even going to make $2,400 most months. Probably. So, say 2,000. 2,000's probably more realistic a month. Still more than I've ever made in my life at a job. But, and the thing is, either way, 6 months are going to go by, so may as well do it making money, but let me think. Yeah, it's going to be like spending 1,000 even just in my car. God damn, man. But that's what it takes. I got to do it better than the next person. Wants a comfy home and all and can't save up money. It's kind of depressing. Who knows what other expenses I'll have between now and then. Let's say even 800. Let's say I only spend $800 a month. 1,200 a month. 6 months. 6,000. 70. Wait, and then 6 times. Wait, what? Where? 200. Like if I'm saving 1,200 a month, is another 1,200. So 6,000, 7,200. Let's say, and I know some months I'll save less than that, so let's say like 6,500. Okay, I mean that's reasonable in a way, and I'll have my 50-cent an hour raise by then. Fucking shit raise. So, let's say 6,500. I guess it's enough to get started, and then kind of like, what's the word? Like just cobble together some film shoots from that somehow. With at least a very powerful camera that, I've seen the footage from it. It's great, and it's, for the price, very, very powerful. And a few lenses, all the accessories I mentioned. Damn it, I think maybe it's best if I just go to that park 8 miles away to take a dump. That's what I gotta do to take a dump. Yes, I'm still eyeing the Blackmagic 6K Pocket Cinema camera. It's not the Blackmagic Cam. That's not the name of it. Don't ever call it that. But even just like 2 lenses with it could push it up to like $3,000. 2, 3 lenses, 4 lenses. The good thing is you don't need a ton of lenses. Like most shoots, they're not using a huge variety of focal lengths. So maybe stick with 3 lenses to start. And add more lenses later on, and then get the other accessories. I don't know. Oh, it's gonna be a long way. A long way to go. Damn it, why do I have to go so far to take a dump? On the other hand, that porta potty, it's very relaxing being there. Except when dumbasses pull on the door, even with the red indicator and the hand on it like this. Yeah, boy. So what's the point of even having a job? This is why I didn't want to work one. Jobs blow. They're degrading. They suck. You're underpaid. They're traumatizing. Seriously, what is working worth trouble for? If I wasn't a filmmaker, if I was just trying to have a place, it would barely be enough to rent a room and have some money left over for entertainment. Let alone if I had bills to pay, like a car payment. Man, what a crappy deal jobs are. That's why I gotta become the richest hobo. Yeah, it's cool. Larry Lawton, he's a good YouTuber. Like, he's learned quickly how to do it. For an older guy who had never been involved in anything like that in his life before, he's a good storyteller. He was a wild man from what he says. I want to read his book, too. Gangster Redemption. He said how in his like jewel or his mob crew that he used for jewelry heists, they had pagers back then, and he said if he told his crew if you don't you must answer your pager any time of day. If you don't answer your pager, you better be either in jail or dead. He said one time one of his guys didn't answer his pager, so he went over to where he was. He was sleeping. Larry pulled out his gun, fired it by his head 3 times, and the guy was terrified, jumped up, and he said, if you ever fucking don't answer your phone, your beeper again, I'll kill you. And he was talking about it, and he said, yeah, I was just crazy back then, you know. He would always say that. He's like, oh, man, I don't know, I was just crazy, a crazy guy back then. He even threatened to kill a room full of mobsters at one point because they were threatening to kill a drug dealer like that he was. I guess he would do loan sharking too. He was a loan shark, and I still can't understand his explanation of the VIG and all that, like how the points worked. I have no fucking clue how it worked, but he said he loved loaning money to drug dealers because they always paid him back, and so he managed to save this guy's life, protect him, but he told him like, hey, lay low for a while, you know, because they really wanted you dead. I'm going back and forth on the toilet thing. Should I go? Should I not go? I don't know. If I go, I go. It's kind of better to do it today, though, I think. Get it out of the way. Especially while it's at 2:47. Are you kidding me? This stream went by so fast. Doctor, probably, for my appointment. But, damn, yeah, it's going to be annoying. Oh, well. It's just the life I gotta lead. All I can do is just keep offering to work extra days at my job. Work 6 days a week? Hell no, I'm not working at McDonald's. At least McDonald's here pays $15 an hour because that's minimum wage. Even so, it's really not enough to live on. I mean, think about it. If you got a car payment and rent, forget, that's impossible right there. Oh, the bathrooms, you mean? They're not going to let me use the bathrooms. The fast food places' bathrooms are closed. You know what? If I have to tonight, fuck it. I'll shit in my bed. I'll double bag it. But fuck this, man. Why do I have to drive around so much? Even before, it could be hard finding a bathroom because in LA, so many bathroom doors are locked and employees have to let you in, or you have to find an employee to give you the code to the bathroom, and they change it every few days. So I was trying to use it at one Ralph's like for more than like 2 or 3 days in a row, and then they would change it. Starbucks is good, but they are always packed. Now, I would never take dumps in a single stall, like single toilet bathroom if I could help it, because I don't like making other people wait. I keep running through the numbers again in my job to think like, wait, did I get it right? Is there going to be more money than I thought? There will be, actually, sometimes, because we do get overtime pay. So, you know, if I go over 40 hours a week, which, hey, believe me, I'd be glad to. That's one thing, but really, I'm looking at like this Thursday, Thanksgiving, we get paid overtime for that. So that might be a day where I make about, I don't know, 100. I'll make 23.50 an hour. Let's just say 20 times 6 or 7 hours. Let's say 7. Hopefully 7. Wait, what did I say? 20 times 7, 140. So add the extra 3. 7 times 3, 21. 140, 21. I don't know, maybe around $150, let's say, because after taxes it'll be less. $150 possibly. Wish it was that every day. And if I get to work 6 days a week, that's good, even more. Potentially an extra hour or two of overtime, because each day is only 6 or 7 hours. So it varies, but I don't usually, I haven't worked an 8-hour day yet. My monthly expenses, I'd have to double check. I have to look at my bank statement, but I think I keep them around $800 a month, something like that. You gotta figure gas is expensive, even though I don't drive a ton. And even then, my cell phone bill and car insurance, those just are every month. That's $250 right there. And I have this other bill, $750 bill for my old car repairs. I got to pay by February, otherwise they'll charge a ton of interest on it. But really, yeah, that right there, $250, that's a big one. Then gas and food, that's just the other big thing. I rarely go to the laundromat because I wash my clothes while I shower in the street. I rarely even buy water bottles. But food, that's the other thing. Even at the food bank, it could be $10 or $15 a day, and I'll get stuff that'll last for a few days. But pretty much every day I'm getting stuff in there to keep lasting a few days. So that right there, even $10 a day, it amounts to like $300 a month. So let's say like $400 or $500 a month. Right there, we pretty much got to $800 right there. Let's say like $500 a month on food. Because also I eat pretty much every day I eat like one meal out, even if it's like a $7 like chicken wrap or something that's healthy from Jack in the Box. Yeah, that right there, about 500. Let's say 500 a month plus the 250. That's 750 right there. And that's not even including gas. And fortunately, I'm not spending a ton on gas, but even that adds up to at least like say $50 a month. So that's pretty easily around 800 right there. God damn, I wish I still had food stamps. That would have helped me out a ton, but that's all right. Food bank helps me out. But all this is to say, this is why I want to get back on film sets. It just makes so much more sense financially to be working on set, doing something I like, making connections to possibly get more jobs. I've had several jobs I've gotten from other film sets and people referring me to a new job or just bringing me on to their next shoot, if it's like a corporate video or something, or whatever, anything, music video, a short film. Excuse me. And get free food, and just doing something so much more stimulating that I like. Not that I care that I'm not even bored at my job. I like that I have physical activity to do and that I'm getting exercise. But it's like, okay, now like what else, you know? There's no new challenge about it. It's just the same thing every day. Just move boxes around. It's not even that hard. Some people, yeah, I see one of the other guys, he just fucking strolls along and just knocks the boxes down pretty much right where he stands. And me, I've got everything neatly stacked. because I'm like hustling back and forth to move everything. But it's not really stressful or anything. It's, not overwhelming. Again, it's kind of like you get the idea nobody really cares, and if I get to be a manager, that would be a serious boost in a way. Like I'm curious what they get paid, but that would be interesting if I got to be a manager after a few months. I just want it for the pay, but I mean I would do a good job. Of course, I can't help that. I always do, but yeah, that would be the next thing. Is if I got paid a little more, probably manager. Other jobs where, well, the one I had a movie theater job where I got promoted to manager, and it was like I forget, it was like an extra 75 cents an hour or something for incredibly stressful work. I've never been so stressed in my life as at that job. It was awful. I learned a lot, but yeah, that was the most fatiguing and like stressful work I've ever had. To the point where by the end of it, I was waking up and literally like seeing black, and I thought the world was ending. Like I was so depressed at it. Oh my goodness, I was so desperate to get out of there. I thought maybe I'd work there all 4 years of college. I had lasted a year and a half. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that on camera. Now I don't really have to take a dump, so I'm thinking it's probably just going to wait till tomorrow. With all the physical activity, it tends not to act up so much, but I'll see. I'd like to get in early, like I said, like 30 minutes early to work, and see if I can get it out then, but I don't know. What do you all think? I'll let you know sometime later in the week. Do you think I'll take it early in the morning before work, or it's just gonna wait? It's like it'll recede and then I'll wait until after work. That's how it's always been. It's after work. Dear goodness, I wish I could just get free food. Why can't I get free food? Free food would be quite a help to me. Instead, what do I get? Even the food bank's expensive. And the thing about going there every day is I don't want to be just like buying food and then running out. Like I always got to have some extra because I just run out so quickly. What can I do? I never get a whole lot. That's the other thing. That's why I'm entertaining you all, I guess. Oh, and after the Trump virus goes away, whenever that is, I mean, it may be around a while, they're going to bring our pay back down $1 an hour due to just like hazard pay due to the Trump virus. So that's really messed up too. Going to have to accept less pay. And I'm sure it's the owners and the executives, whoever pay, is going to go so much higher. We need a union so bad. I I'm sure a lot of the other workers don't care. They're just like, yeah, whatever, it's a job, it's a paycheck. There are a lot of younger people, some older people. I can't help it. I just keep thinking something's gonna change as I figure it out. Like I'm trying to do the math. Like, is there any way to make more money? Okay, less Jack in the Box sandwiches, maybe. Jack in the Box pita wraps with chicken and lettuce and onions. They're good. Okay, so that's saving $7 a day. But what the hell else? Damn, I need everyone's brains here at work. Yeah, I'm just gonna shit in this bag if I have to. Fuck driving the 8 miles, adding another like 30 minutes to my shit. Like I'll have to double bag it, and then once I'm done, tie it all up, throw it away. There's no way I'm sleeping next to this. But I will let you all know. I mean, is there anything I can do to save money? Gas, pretty much no. Car, no. I mean, I'm not even going to the car wash. I just wipe my car down myself, which I haven't done in a few days. Been lazy about. I really should be doing it. It's good discipline to do it regularly. This beef jerky I got from the food bank, man, it's rock hard. Water, I already don't get water bottles. I just keep refilling these at the park. I don't know. Maybe make me a manager. With that one goal being writing and directing. That's all I try and think about at work. Every step I take, I swear I was about to say every move I make. But seriously, it's like with every movement at work, it's a shame Sting and the Police, like they ruined that phrase. I can't say it without sounding like I'm quoting that song. But I'm just like literally I can see the camera in front of me. Like this step is making this camera happen. Yeah, War Machine, how do you say that? How does one say that? How do you say every step I take without anybody automatically thinking of that song that plays on the radio 12 times a day? I have to say with each step at work, each passing step, I have to rephrase it. Seriously, I can see that camera sitting there, like in those beauty shots of it that they put on B&H Photo and Blackmagic's website. Yep, I keep it real. What can I do? Daniel, I've got ideas. That's all I'll say. I've got some I'm thinking of for videos. Subjects of videos. I won't say what exactly. seriously, I'm doing like the most basically I can. The only thing I could really do even more to save money, well, I could get a cheaper phone plan, but that's not going to happen because all this data I use that's, for YouTube is basically get rid of my car. But that would be an incredibly difficult, stressful existence, not really worth it for the extra money. I mean, yeah, I would be saving, okay, sell the car, maybe make $2,000 on it. Then where do I put all my stuff? And it would be brutal living on the street. I don't know how people do it. I see people in tents around here. They're always sweeping up around their tent. They're keeping their areas clean where they live. But they sleep in the cold at night. I don't know how they do it. I'm comfortable in my car because I have the Sub-Zero sleeping bag. But if I had to do it in a tent, I don't know. Because the car itself helps, I don't know. No, I'm not going to try and live on the street. That would be way too challenging. And plus, it's just brutal. You talk about brutal existence. I mean, but seriously, I see guys at the park, they know the groundskeepers, they always go around and clean up the area around the park. Same with tent encampments around here. I've seen them sweeping up the street. But anyway, like I said, it's brutal. Not showering is brutal. Man, I felt awful that one day I waited like half a day to shower because it was cold in the morning. I'm like, never again. I will never miss a shower. It just felt so bad. I felt so gross. But I'm doing basically anything I can to save money and get ahead, so that's what it takes, I guess. I got free shoes from somebody at Sunspace, so I didn't have to buy new shoes. My jeans, I think this pair I bought, I guess, but another pair that just wore out a few weeks ago, somebody gave to me. They were great, lasted so long. These are wearing out a lot quicker. I gotta get Kenneth Cole jeans. Or I got get some really rugged jeans because when you're flexing and stuff and stretching at work or any kind of physical movement, it just tears up jeans. So that. But what else can I do to save money? I'm going to the cheapest food place I can get at the food bank. I get as much as I can from dollar stores. Really shouldn't be this hard. Minimum wage should be $20 an hour at least. That'd be good. Just make these companies pay. Amazon, Walmart, for them, minimum wage $30 an hour. Really trying to work it out in my head, like, did I do the math right? Do I really have it right? But yeah, it's probably going to be about $500 a week most weeks. Ugh. 500 a week, yeah, 2,000 a month. Say 800 in expenses. Try and get everything from the food bank, but it is kind of good for my health too to eat like lettuce and tomatoes and onions. They do have the taco carts out though, taco trucks. But even that, tacos went up in price. Now they're like $1.75 each. Still okay. Got the taco trucks, but they're not usually out after I get out of work at like 9 in the morning or 10 in the morning. So I'm kind of hungry. Damn it, gotta figure it out. Do I accept food from those damn Christians on Saturdays? They're around offering food. I don't know what the food is, but I can't help it. I sort of want to accept food. I don't want it from them, but I sort of want to, it's like I'm incapable of accepting food from someone just coming up to me and offering it, like as part of their group. I'm like, it just weirds me out too much. Let alone the fact that it's a religious organization, which I really don't like. Damn flies, better fed than me. Trying to eat me. Get the fuck out of here, you fly. I've like wanted to starve myself, and so it's really difficult to try and do that, to save money and just not eat food. I can do it some, and I do it reasonably well. I mean, I've lost at least like 25 pounds now, if not 30 pounds, but part of that's from so much physical activity at my job now, at least a few pounds, I guess. But it is tough to try and keep that up, even if I'm thinking, oh, I'm saving for that camera, I'm saving for a laptop and editing software. I cannot help but run over the numbers again in my head, like again and again. Keep thinking, is it real? Days, about 400, man. Hopefully they just let me work 6 days a week a lot. I don't know, we'll see. Well, this coming month, yes, I will. So 6 days a week. Fuck, man, I'll take 7. And plus that 7th day is pretty much going to be all overtime pay. I'll see if they'll let me work 7 days a week. Will you all support me in that? Will you all support me even if I can't be around for you all as much as I want and I work 7 days a week? Because I would do that if they let me. I don't know. Yeah, I guess they would have enough work because of the way the schedule's set. It's not like there's one day off for everybody, because everybody's going to be working a slightly, or anyways, every day of the week's going to be covered on a 6 day a week schedule. So, I may do it. Can I work 7 every single day of December? I want to see if I can do it. I'll physically do it. I know I can do that. The question is, will they let me? Because they're going to be paying me overtime if I do that. But fuck, man, I would take it. So that's over $700 a week. That puts me at my goal a lot quicker. This fucking fly go. I'm gonna go in my trunk, get my fly swatter, kill this thing. Well, I know what I have to go for now in December. 7 days a week of work. Good. I want this fly to land. I probably completely missed. Let's see if it shows up. I don't know. I thought I should have killed it. Nope, I didn't kill it. It's still buzzing around, but it's like low to the ground. I think I weakened it. 7 days a week. Man, if they let me, I would do that. I don't need a stinking day to rest. There's 31 days in December. I don't know if I'd actually get 31 days because I don't know if after Christmas if there's more packages, but and I'm just hoping for some long days too. I'm fine with that. I don't give a shit, man. Maybe I can crack $3,000 in December. I'd like to. 3,000, that puts me at my goal much quicker. Let's say I save 2,000 of that, and then only 1,000 every next the 5 months. So that 7,000, yeah, that's quite a bit. It's so depressing how fucking slowly I'll make money at a job. And that, again, that's assuming I'm not paying rent and I'm still homeless. If paying rent, it'll just take forever. But I may. We'll see how cold it gets in December and January if it's too much for me to deal with showering, but I'm going to try to do it. I don't see why not. So far I've managed. Maybe they'll put me on the fast track to be, but I don't think I'd be a manager for at least like 6 months though. Yeah, that's the thing. I heard like like cold showers help with like inflammation, yeah, and recovery, I guess. So the last few months when I went to the gym, I'd always turn the water cold the last few seconds of the shower. Also, I just don't like the comfort. Like, I don't want too much comfort, so I want that little challenge at the end. So it wasn't really much of a cold shower, but now I'm always taking cold showers. So maybe that does help. I exercise every morning before work. But I'm not going like super hard though. I want some sets in because I don't like not exercising. And work is not the same. I want to actually do exercises. A lot of the packages at work aren't even heavy. Most of them are not. Most of them are just small stuff. can't believe it. How fucking slow it is making money at a job. But like I said, 6 months is going to go by either way. So I can do it making money or not. And then we'll see if I can make extra money with what I get. You know what I mean? And it would be a lot easier if the gyms were open, but that's fine. I'm not even regretting or wishing they were open. It does save time to not go to the gym to shower. Just get outside my car and shower too. I don't have to drive there and park. Walk in. Go to the locker, change, and all that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm so desperate to work 7 days a week in December, if they let me. For now, just 6 days a week. Wait a minute. The 29th of November, that's Friday, right? Or Saturday? What's today's date? Because that's when we start going to 6 days a week. Today's the 24th, Tuesday. Wednesday, 25th. Miércoles 25. Jueves 26. Viernes 27. Sábado 28. Domingo 29. So that's Sunday. So after Sunday, okay, so it's this week. Yeah. And I get the overtime on Thanksgiving. Yeah, Daniel, I mean, that's the thing, like, I do like it in a lot of ways, and I like not paying rent, but the big thing that changed everything was the shutdown, the pandemic, and the gyms being closed and libraries being closed. I could work on my laptop there, I could search for like film gigs there. I could write there. And it's not even all that. It's really just being able to shower in the gym. It makes it so much easier. Because now it's getting cold, and it's hard pretty much every morning, but I get through it. It's fine, because it's only a few minutes. This morning, I had to sort of mentally prepare myself, because it was a bit cold, but I managed. It really is just mind over matter. Just do it, and I see the steam coming up off my body, and just wring out my clothes, get in the car, and change. And I'm all better. If I could shower, there wouldn't even be a question of trying to go rent this like co-op that I found. I would just shower at the gym, no big deal. $20 a month or 22 a month at Planet Fitness. But it looks like the gyms could very well not be open for another 6 months. So I just make the most of it. I mean? That 6 months is going to go by no matter what, and then who knows, another 6 months. When I got my bouncer jobs, I had multiple bouncer jobs, but I thought I might do it for a year, and then while I was still doing videography, I'd be rich, and then quit the bouncer job. I ended up working the bouncer job 5.5 years, and the videography I mostly quit after about a year. I had done it a few years before that, except for when I was disabled, because this is all after I was disabled for about 9 months. But I only continued the videography because I realized it's not really going to go anywhere for me. And I wanted to do my own stuff more. But I ended up being a bouncer for 5.5 years. I look back at that, that is fucking surreal how long I did that. So who knows, I may do this for a while just because it lets me save up to do some production that I want. I could very well be doing it at least a year, unless I make a bunch of money shooting film stuff. That's a whole ordeal in itself. To make time just to write, it takes all my free time. And then on top of that, shooting, learning how to grade the new footage, because footage from a more advanced camera requires a lot of precision to grade it and all that stuff, but you know, that's what I got to do. That's the life I chose. It's hardly a bad one. Really, if I could even get a second job that was part-time, that would be good for me too. It's just that a lot of jobs, they want you to have flexibility in your hours to come in whenever, and it's like, what would I even get? Between the hours of, say, 11 a.m. if I knew I'm getting out of my warehouse job before then, and shit, no later than like 3 p.m. What in the fuck would I do? That's the only way this is going to happen. I got to get a second job. What do I get that's part-time? Everybody think. Think hard. Because even if I worked an extra 3 hours a day at $15 an hour, $30, $45 a day, 5 days a week, 40 times 5, 4 times 5, $225 a week. Okay, so 225, 450 after 2 weeks, 675, 900, an extra $900 a month. Yeah, that helps a lot. I don't know, what would that be though? Because I don't know if that would work at like a big company where I'd say, oh, I'm only available these hours, and everybody else has to kind of work around them. Or it's only if you need someone to fill those hours. Movie theater, that kind of thing could work out more. But movie theaters are closed, and I wouldn't work at one anyways. I can't deal with customers. I don't know. I'd have to look on Craigslist, part-time stuff. 3:30. I should be getting ready to go to sleep soon. Now it's cooling down. Now the sun's not even coming down on my water bottles. Now it's just cold air is coming down on them, so from the window. So may as well take these out of the window. What have I gotten myself into? I've just like had to tune out everything else in life so I don't get consumed by like, oh man, I want to be doing this, I want to be doing other stuff, I want to be writing more, everything. It's like, yeah, I do want to be, but I just got to make money very slowly, grinding away, box after box. Damn it, if I can work I can't wait to try and work 7 days a week in December. I heard someone say they'll let you do that, but you might get worn out. I'm like, fuck no, I'm not going to get worn out at that. Maybe if it's long days, but even then I doubt it. So far it's not happened. It did happen, yeah, while I was working the tougher position that was backbreaking. That was brutal. The one I'm doing now, anyways, the position I'm doing now is so easy compared to that. It's nothing. I don't even get sore at it. Storage unit, I doubt that because they probably, again, they want specific hour, like they want a regular full-time shift you're available. Yes, I do work holidays at my job, so that's a good thing. I'll get paid overtime for that, so I'm going to work Thanksgiving. So that's good, and Christmas. So you got to figure that might be around $150 a day right there. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad we're not closed then. Fuck, man, I could use that money. But I will see. I will do my damnedest to say, well, it probably won't be hard. Like I said, last week I asked the manager, hey, it's my day off tomorrow, but can I come in? He's like, oh yeah, sure. Like, he just shrugged it off. He didn't care. So I think they're just assuming people don't want to work 6 days a week, which is maybe true, but for me, I'm not just trying to get by. I'm trying to make as much as possible at one of the lowest paying jobs in this area, at least, because the minimum wage, thank goodness it's higher here than much of the country. It's $15 an hour in California. Oh my goodness, this would be so incredibly depressing if I was doing this in most of the country or back in Virginia and making $9, $10, $11 an hour. Oh my goodness, it would be so slow going. I would lose my fucking mind. It's bad too, man. The pandemic is getting so bad. Like 774 doctors signed a petition or signed some letter within hours of it going up saying, please don't travel for Thanksgiving because we're not even, if it gets much worse, we're not even going to be able to treat any patients well. Not even cancer patients, nothing, because we're going to be overwhelmed with the Trump virus and the whole protocols around it, keeping it from spreading within the hospitals and the clinics and doctors' offices. They're not going to be able to treat anyone. And what have they found? The airports already are getting overwhelmed with people traveling for Thanksgiving. Dia de Acción de Gracias, I think it's called in Spanish. So the pandemic is getting worse. The only, mildly sort of, good thing to come from that is, at least for me right now, other than, yes, I was able to do a ton of writing in the first few months of it, is at my job, we're getting really busy because of it, and the pandemic's only made it busier. They're not paying us more. All that money's being kicked up to the executives, but at least it could mean more hours and more shifts. So that's all I want. I want to work 7 days. I want to work every single day in December if I can. I wish Dia del Pavo, that means the day of the turkey. Oh, what I said is the proper name. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I only learn like the proper Spanish because I read it in like news headlines and news articles. I don't know conversational Spanish as well. Day of the turkey. That's what Dia del Pavo is. But I need to work 7 days a week. I'm gonna try. I wish I could stay after my shift and just clean the office or something, but they're not gonna let me do that. Not a chance. And they have cleaning crews and stuff anyways for all that, but oh fuck, man, I should ask. And I should ask about forklift training if I can get that and if that pays more. But other than that, I don't know what else to do. I'll look on Craigslist for part-time jobs. Yeah, I mean, if I could, I would be a manager. The managers, first of all, they seem to work longer hours. So whenever the rest of us leave, they stick around. So that right there, that's good. And also, I'm imagining they're paid at least, what, I don't know, 50 cents, $1 more an hour. If I was able to get that, that would make a huge difference too. No, it wouldn't. But the hours really would make more of a difference. Because I'm in no rush to get out of there. It's like, yeah, it's annoying and stuff dealing with certain people, but I'd rather be there as long as I can, make as much money as I can. Do I think that managers are on a salary? I kind of doubt it. It just doesn't seem like that kind of company. This car's horn is like messing up every other honk. You can hear it. But I'm just thinking back to when I worked at a movie theater as a manager. The managers were all hourly workers, and there was I think there were 3 salaried managers. There was like the first assistant to the general manager, and he worked a lot, and the general manager, and I think one other person, I forget her title. And it's funny because I don't think she was that into movies at all. But I think she was salaried too. But in this place, I doubt it. Because the managers, they're not like doing that. I don't know. From what I see, they're not doing like that intense duties or like, that big responsibility. Like they're not doing like much like to manage us at work. Like we already know our jobs. So they're doing some other stuff, I don't know what, and obviously probably watching out for problems, and who knows what the other side of that is if they're doing paperwork, I don't know. But I haven't seen that. Well, no, I can't say that because there are some managers I don't see much throughout the day, so I don't know if they're off in an office or something doing something. Well, that's really, I should only say like the head manager. The other managers, I do see them on the ground floor a lot. And I don't get a salary vibe from them, meaning I don't get the vibe that, yeah, they're in this for the salary and, this is an important job to them and everything. Not that salary means that for everybody, but being promoted, that would be good. Anything I can to get ahead, make a little extra money, then get some decent film work, get the fuck out of there. Never look back. Or unionize. Maybe we could unionize. Get more money that way. Hell, if we unionized, I bet everyone, we'd get paid more than the managers do now, and the managers would still get paid more. Just give me that 7-day work week in December. Oh my goodness, I want to do it. I should ask a manager tomorrow and see if it's possible to work 7 days a week in December. And even to see if I can work 6 days this week. I don't know if they'll let me do that. This is what it's like to have a job. You know, sit in my car, wait to fall asleep, do my TMJ exercises, but you know, it's a good existence. This is how I get to where I want to be. Just getting there too slowly. And yeah, I'm glad to have the job and all, but I'm going to have to be without a home for a while to make all this other stuff happen. Got 3 people here. I think I'm going to get going. Alright, so in closing, I have no idea if I'm going to be getting a home this winter. I don't know. I really have to figure that out. I'm going to look on Craigslist for part-time jobs, see if I can get anything, even 1 day a week would help. It's a fucking sob that's doing it. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going. Bye.